Hi, and once again, welcome back to Brown Bean Crazy. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel with any other coffee enthusiasts. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review on Qahwa, which is Arabic coffee, which was also one of the original forms of coffee. Qahwa is actually from the Middle East and is consumed in a very small glass. It contains coffee, saffron, and cardamom. In many cases, saffron is actually optional. I prefer using a pre-mix, which is ground beans with a mixture of saffron and cardamom. So all you're going to need is that mix, a kettle, and a stove. I also use a coffee improver, which comes from Saudi Arabia. Now, before putting your coffee or your coffee improver as well into your kettle, you'd like to boil a kettle of water and then add the water in. Many people prefer to boil the water on the stove. Well, it's much easier to actually use the kettle and then pour it into the mixture. So Qahwa is actually made from raw hard light green coffee beans, which are roasted lightly until they are golden brown in color. Going into the history of Qahwa, the coffee plant generally origins in Ethiopia. The plant was then imported to Yemen, where it was cultivated and inherited the name Qahwa. Qahwa, which were originally meant wine in Arabic. Obviously, since alcohol was forbidden in Islam, the caffeinated drink was made a suitable replacement. It was a Sufi mystic who apparently introduced the crop into Yemen from Ethiopia. Originally, the Yemenis themselves would consume it, and then it began being exported to the rest of the world. Qahwa went through very linguistic modifications and traveled throughout the world, which is where it got its name coffee. The Dutch were the first to smuggle coffee seeds from Yemen into Europe. So in all your Arab states, among the Bedouins and all throughout the Middle East, it's actually consumed without sugar or milk. So once you have your mixture with your water in the kettle, you let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So obviously back in the previous days there were no stoves, and it was actually made on hot coal in a coffee pot, which is called a dalla in Arabic. Qahwa is actually served with dates, dried Middle Eastern dates, or a date paste by Bedouins. When served by an Arab host, it is polite to actually have an odd number of cups. And when you no longer want your cup refilled, you would signal the host by jiggling the cup from side to side, holding the cup between your fingers. And in many cases, you'd actually surprise the host, as the host wouldn't expect you to know so much about their culture. Now, once our coffee is done, our Qahwa is ready to be served. You'd serve it in a small glass alongside dry Middle Eastern dates or date paste or any other dates of which you prefer. In my case, I prefer a small date, which is actually known as ajwa dates, filled with ground almonds, saffron, and cardamom. and then drizzled with honey. Qahwa has a very unique taste and tastes nothing like your household coffees or espressos. It's bitter, but you do get the sense of cardamom as well as saffron coming through. When you consume the qahwa, you would actually put a date in your mouth and then take a sip, which would actually sweeten the taste for you, as qahwa is generally a bit bitter. So once again, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share our channel, and click on the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we release any new videos.